Hey everybody, it's Becky. I checking in, see how everybody's doing, and give you a little update on the Wolf Diamond painting. I'm currently down to 5 sections left on this particular diamond painting. I did just get a new cell phone to film on, so that's not the only reason I got the phone, not just for filming, but I wanted to give you guys just a fair warning. I'm still learning all the features of this new phone. It's still an iPhone, so I should be familiar with it, but the camera quality is definitely much better. And so learning to kind of navigate some of the newer features of the camera on the new iPhone that I have. It's just an iPhone 12. Wanted to do a first video on it and see what we think. I apologize for the wiggling. It's a lot heavier, and my cell phone stand that I have doesn't do quite as well as holding it as my little iPhone 8. So here is the Wolf Diamond painting. I've completed all but 5 sections now, so I felt this morning like I was really on track for being able to complete the entire painting by Thursday, and then I realized it was not Monday. It hit me about 6 o'clock this evening that it is Tuesday, May the 30th. It is not Monday the 29th, so I may end up on this painting having to set it aside while I kit up and get ready for the Golden Valley to start on Thursday. I'm going to progress as much as I can through this for the time being and try to get as much of it done as I can before Thursday. But I will start on the 1st with everybody with the Chuck Pinson paintings and / landscape edition. We have decided to refer to it as Diamond Paint with Friends Landscape Edition. And I'll be doing that as a hashtag, so hashtag or # for those of us who weren't born in the last 2 decades. So a # and no spaces, Diamond Paint with Friends Landscape Edition. And that way, if you search for that hashtag, you should in theory see a lot of hopefully a lot of content related specifically to the ladies and anyone else who would like to join in on this particular diamond painting paint along. We have no rules as far as like what you do. We were inspired by a Chuck Pinson painting known as the Golden Valley. I'm sure many of you who follow me, who subscribe to me, have already seen the Golden Valley. I know Lazy Retired Granny is working on kitting hers up now, and she has done a really great review of the beginning of the canvas, going thoroughly through and discussing just the different parts and the things that she likes about it. And tonight I was watching a video of her kitting up her diamonds. She went through all the diamonds and told us the names of them all. So definitely go check her out. She's very thorough on her videos. Definitely an influencer. She got several of us to start YouTube channels to do these paint-alongs. And we've all become really great friends. Some other ladies that are participating, Jan Keeling, Diamonds by Tita, Crafty Chef Diamond, DP Crazy Lady, Crafting with V, Hoya Bella, and Enza, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Enza Gardetti, I believe. Say hi down in the comments, Enza, so that people can follow along with you as well. I'll make sure to tag everybody that I can down in the comments, or in the description rather, so everybody can kind of see what's going on and see. Everybody's been doing lots of stash videos, completion videos, kind of letting us get to know you, which I've really enjoyed getting to see. You know, like Lazy Retired Granny, she's done nearly 300 diamond paintings over the years that she's been painting. DP Crazy Lady has, between her and her daughter, they have an awesome stash with lots of variety. So it's been fun watching what all they have, you know, coming down the pipeline as they complete those. Crafting with V, I know her and I both, you know, have been a little behind on things, but I'm pretty sure we'll both be able to start on the 1st. Hoya Bella, her painting is absolutely gorgeous. It's not a Chuck Penson. She lives in Sweden, so shipping from Diamond Art Club is a little pricey. So she has chosen another painting that she has gotten online. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous landscape, and I can't wait to see it coming along. I know there are a few others that I don't have on my list yet. If you are participating in the Diamond Paint with Friends Landscape Edition, please let me know down in the comments so I can add you to my list and make sure to get you tagged in the comments so we can all keep up with each other. Anyways, I did a little snippet of a video and then realized my camera positioning was all wrong, but I did draw number 11 for our next section. So while we sit and chit chat, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I know I'm turning this to the side, and some of you don't paint with your diamond paintings to the side, but I do. Let me get my light pad plugged in here. All right, I can see. So this is section number 11. It is primarily black, which is number 310, and then letter W on this painting is 939, which is a super, super dark blue. And because the majority of this is, let me get you, sorry about my gapping there, my goodness, the drill quality on this particular painting has been a little lacking. But you can see in this section here, we have a lot of black, letter B, and a lot of that dark blue. Not as much dark blue as we do the letter B. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom back out. Like I said, the drill quality on this, like some of these diamonds are actually rectangular shaped and not, I'll probably pull that one out later, and not actually square, which is kind of a pain in the rear end, but it is what it is. We're nearly to the end. When I do my post review on this, that's probably one of the things that I will go through on my Amazon review and mention that the drill quality from this particular seller, and I don't know the seller's name right offhand, the drills are just not a great quality on this particular painting. So, you know, definitely when you start a budget-friendly painting, you do have to keep in mind that the drills may not be the same quality that we get from some of the designer companies. So I think that's all I've got about this particular painting and our upcoming paintings. So a little update on happenings around here. Today was just your normal day here. I, you know, ran a couple of errands before work, and then I came home and did some diamond painting, had some breakfast, logged into work, and work actually went pretty smoothly today. We've been having some computer issues, which is, I'm learning is kind of par for the course when you work from home and everybody is remote and everybody's trying to access systems, you know, through the internet. It does kind of bog things down a bit. But I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, they pretty well have our robot settled back in. Our director made a joke this evening. She said, Darcy is back from FMLA. Darcy is the name of our robot, and he has been pretty poorly here lately. The last several weeks he's been having, you know, issues after issues. So he apparently had taken some Family Medical Leave Act, is what FMLA stands for those who are not here in the U.S. So they're hoping they have him repaired to the point where things start running a little less seamless, or a little more seamless, I guess you would say, more, less, whatever. Like she was telling me this evening that they have located the issue. They've, you know, made the patches and everything that he needed, and they feel pretty confident that they have him back to 100%. So that's always nice. Hopefully our next few weeks will go smoothly, but who knows? It's the wonderful world of technology, right? So, and then of course, right at the end of the day, I, you know, had everything under control. Everything was running smooth. And then literally less than 10 minutes before the end of my day, the computer just flat out crashed. And I couldn't tell at first, was it just my internet? I tried messaging our team to see if anybody else was having the same issue. I got no response, so I don't know if maybe nobody else looked at it, or if everybody else was having the same issues and couldn't respond because they were trying to log out and reset things. So, but anyways, so yeah, hopefully our robot is done with whatever is going on with him, causing him not to work properly, and we can kind of get back to normal for a little while. Then my husband got home. He went out and he mowed the lawn. I have got to get out and work in my flower beds. I have been given a start off of a peony plant that my aunt has. This plant has been passed down through 6 generations now. I am generation number 6 to have a start off of this plant, and so I feel pretty obligated to at least try really hard to keep it alive. I definitely do not have my grandmother's green thumb. Everybody thinks that I should have, because I spent so much time helping her in her flower beds as kids. But she did a lot of work when I wasn't there, I'm sure. I'm almost positive there was a lot of repair work behind the scenes. So I do enjoy flowers and having beautiful gardens, but I'm just not very good at them. So my aunt kind of gave me an idea of like the growing conditions that this plant has been living in the last several years, and so I can kind of replicate that to an extent. But I do have to get out my automated sprinkler system so that I don't have to think about watering it. It will just get watered, because I know as a new plant, it's going to need lots and lots of water over its first several months until it establishes. I do know that a peony does typically take at least 3 years after transplanting to start to flower. So I don't expect, you know, beautiful blooms before the end of the summer, but hopefully in a couple to 3 years we'll have some flowers to show off. As I talked about, I think in my last video about our weekend, we did our annual cemetery cleanup at our family plot, and at that cemetery we actually have irises that grow there that have been in our family for like 6 or 7 or 8 generations now as well. So every year, anybody who goes and helps with the cleanup at our cemetery, if they would like to have some family irises as we thin them out for the year, we gladly, you know, we'll give those out so that they can be spread around, you know, family homes everywhere. And so the last time I brought some of those home, I totally forgot about them. Never did actually get them planted. I think my neighbor actually took them. She saw the poor little bag sitting on my back porch, and she quite often rescues my plants, which I appreciate, because I can see them in her backyard just fine. My window by my work desk actually overlooks her backyard, so I am perfectly happy to let her rear those flowers so that I can enjoy them. But I'm hoping that the peony will actually stay alive in my yard. And then, of course, if she'd like some starts off of it later on, then, you know, she's certainly welcome to them. So, yeah, we have, in our cemetery, we have these irises growing around the family plot. And the cemetery employees, the ones who actually take care of the cemetery year-round, don't actually like that the flowers are there, because they always end up mowing them down. They're irises, so they don't mind. Irises are very, very hardy. So every year we come in, and of course they've done a fresh mowing job right before everybody comes in to decorate for the Memorial Day weekend. And they just mow them down, which is fine, because they've already, like I said, one, they're a very hardy plant, and two, they've already bloomed and faded for the year, so they are safe to cut down without any issues at that point. So it makes it easier for us to transport them when we dig up the rhizome for it. So it works for us, and we know that our family that's out there, who all adored having beautiful gardens, are able to enjoy those in the afterlife, wherever that may be for them. Tonight's dinner, we cheated. We did a frozen pizza. We got our new cell phones tonight, so we were a little distracted with setting those up, and weren't able to get, you know, a good solid dinner fixed. So get my phone plugged in here. Anyways, hopefully all this is recording okay. I just got a warning that my battery was low, so it seems like the video is still running, but if it did pause or anything, hopefully it didn't take out too much of the video. I'd like to see about figuring out how to edit my videos to add in like photographs and things like that, because I know it's possible. I just never have done it. So if anybody has any tips or tricks on how to add in like a photograph from my camera roll on my phone, that would be great. I'd appreciate you guys helping me learn something new, because I did get some really cute pictures over the weekend that I'd love to share with everybody. I just don't know how. Video editing was not really something that I've ever done before, so I'm sure it's not horribly difficult, but it's not something I've ever done before. So if you've got any tips or tricks, I'd appreciate them. If you can steer me towards a YouTube tutorial, that would be great. But yeah, I am learning as I go with this whole YouTube thing. All right, making good progress on this letter B here. I think I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for the evening. I may come back and do a little bit more later. But of course, as usual, I want to go ahead and draw for our next section so that once I finish this, if I'm still up for the night, I can continue on without necessarily having to do a whole new video. So our next section will be section 27. It's back down towards the bottom down here. I know you can see that there, but so I've got those bottom two sections. I'll do section 27 next, and hopefully have both of those done this evening. Maybe a third one if the night is still young, by like not after like 1 a.m. kind of a thing. Hopefully I can get this completed, and I'll check back in with you guys later on. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate every one of you who stays and watches. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, and you guys that have subscribed to me are completely insane, and I love it. I appreciate you guys being part of my little family here on YouTube. And maybe when we get closer to that 100 subscriber mark, we can look at maybe doing some sort of a giveaway. And I was thinking about possibly sharing our YouTube or our Amazon diamond painting wish lists. And that way, if somebody wanted to gift something to one of the other diamond painters that we follow, if we've got our Amazon wish list in our description or on our channel somehow, I wondered about maybe you know, being able to gift to each other randomly without having to go, hey, what's your favorite diamond painting, or, you know, whatever. We can just sneak into each other's wish list when we feel like it. If anybody has any thoughts on that, definitely let me know, and I will let you guys go. You guys have a great night, evening, morning, whatever time of the day it is for you, and I will see you guys back in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.